Hey y'all, so this is my fourth video. It's actually my midterm video, and I decided to talk a little about immigration because it personally affects me. I'm an immigrant myself. I immigrated here when I was 7 years old. Sorry, I have the flu, so I'm just struggling a little bit, but I immigrated here when I was 7 with my family. We've been here almost 7 years now. My parents, they're good people. My mom's a social worker. My dad's an educator. My brother and I and my mom, we're all citizens. But my dad isn't. It just hasn't been a priority for him. Last year, I think his green card expired, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and just renew my green card." And I'm just like, "Why don't you just do your citizenship? Is that way you never worry about it?" He was like, "No, it's okay." I'm just like, "Okay," but I kind of understand why now, because sometimes like how I used to feel about the country is not how I feel about it anymore, especially now that I'm more educated and I'm aware of what's going on around me. This new Muslim ban that Trump has decided to enact affects all of us. Even if you're not an immigrant, even if you're not Muslim, people around you are. And how long before he starts taking away your rights? If he can just start taking away certain people's rights, how long until he moves up to you? And I know a lot of people like to sit back and say, well, that doesn't affect me. That has nothing to do with me. It does. We are who we are because of the people around us. It doesn't matter what you say. The people around you build you. They help mold you to become who you are. I don't understand what the problem is with immigrants, because immigrants did build this country. The only people that can actually claim this country and have a right to claim this country are Native Americans. White people came from Ireland, from England, Spain, but why aren't we telling them to go back home? Why do we think it's okay to tell all these Hispanic people that are doing all this work, that are literally working jobs that we will not work? Like, they're, I know myself. It's probably because I feel entitled, especially growing up in this country for so many years. I do have a bit of entitlement, and there are certain jobs I will not work. Even when I'm broke, I'm like, no, I'd rather be jobless. And that is definitely a sense of entitlement. But people will immigrate here and will work the crappiest of jobs, but they have families to feed. They have families back home they need to take care of, but they come here and they do it all with a smile. They pay their taxes. They're good citizens. They're not out here robbing and murdering people. And of course, it does happen, but Americans are robbing and killing and murdering each other. I mean, husbands in suburbs are burning down their entire households to kill their wife and their children. So you can't just say they're committing all the crimes, which it is far, far from the truth. I just think sometimes like we need to step outside of ourselves and see what other people are dealing with. See that these people are not here to harm us. They're here because they want the American dream that everyone always talks about. They don't realize how hard it is to achieve because the system is set against minorities. It is set against them. So they have to work 10 times as hard as everyone else, because not only are they minorities, but on top of that, they're immigrants. So they're starting from the bottom. But I just hope that y'all think about that. Y'all step outside of yourselves and y'all see what these people are dealing with and maybe empathize a little bit. Like, it might not necessarily be a part of your beliefs, but just because you don't believe in something doesn't mean that you have the right to take away someone else's rights. You know, why can't we just all live and do our own thing? Why do you have to be in my business? But that was just it. I've recorded this video like 10 times, but I keep coughing, so I'm going to go ahead and go before a little coughing storm starts again. Bye, y'all.